Bye.
Oh, we could talk about this Kawhi shit too.
Kawhi, put me on.
Kawhi tripping. Now I don't know if he tripping, but we're hot.
Hold on, I'm trying to repost and I can't.
Okay, let me see if I could log in. Oh, what's the joint?
Do you have a Wi-Fi in here?
Yeah, there's no password.
Can I invite myself in?
Okay.
How can I like, you know, what's the word? Request to join the chat. Boom. All right, let me share the video. Boom. All right. Let's do it. Fuck
You
it.
tried it? Yeah, I want to watch the live too as we do it so we can read the comments.
Yeah. It's all good.
Next time I'll bring a sheet.
Man said
and we have
smoking
the-
that
we
Kirk
can have the
pack. What up,
topics.
Swerve? Hold on,
He
folks.
what?
Man said smoking on that Kirk pack. Golly. All right, fuck it.
What?
We're live.
I'm trying
New
to
look,
find the page. Where's
new
the page?
studio. You know what I mean? Appreciate everybody hopping in here. Appreciate the teas. Shout out Jamie Alvin. Complex
Smoking on
Boys.
that curve.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about today, fellas and lady. Goddamn. All right, if I'm in here, can I just like... I should be able to just request the join. Boom, live? I guess not. Anyway, Rosie, let's go, man. Let's just start it up.
Are you on the live from the? You're not from the.
Not from the Say Less page, but from my own page. But I'm gonna just add this to my stories. All right, let's roll. Let's roll, Chief.
Let's go.
I like this new setup though, man. Let's get it going.
I
What's poppin',
like
people?
it.
Welcome back.
I like it.
Say Less, Kaz, Rosy, Rosangeles, the youngest in charge.
Los Angeles is crazy.
I've been calling you Rosangeles for several years.
Yeah, I fucked up by telling you my actual name.
It's never gonna stop, champ. Man. First off, shout out, I got Marv, who's in here, Bravery Studio.
Bravery up.
Oh, you got a drop?
Don't tell them, bro. Next thing you know, we can't get time.
Nah, it's all good. We're not gonna WTF this space up. This is the whole goal. The whole goal was to be like, I need a place to come to that's not like booked by everybody podcaster in New York.
Everybody in the world.
No offense. Oh, request to join. Thank you. Now I could do this. Let's do that. Yeah. All right, the button popped up, but it's not letting me press it. Why can't I press it?
Press it.
Press it. The little joint on the bottom says request to join. I'm trying to press it.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta YouTube it or something.
Boy, so there's a lot to talk about this week, Rosie. First of all, can we just say how much I like this setup, by the way? This feels so much more my speed, just as far as like doing this pod
is great.
And doing the show. Like, it's very easy.
We were walking past it last week, and I was like, yo, let's just go in there real quick.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I feel like when I'm sitting up and talking, I feel a lot more professional. Well, like it is what it is.
Yeah, like on SNL.
Cam shit. So usually, if this is your first time tuning in, which I'm assuming it's not, we usually try to keep the show very, very light, very, very fun. What up, Eden? I see you. Miles Cruz in here, all these people. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. We're being millennials. We're millennials that are streaming right now. We're like so out of our depth. You know what I mean? Like,
First of all, speak for yourself.
We are. Aren't you not a millennial? How much younger than you are you? You're not that much younger than me.
All right.
You're like a day younger than me.
Whatever.
If that. But yo, this week was crazy because like Charlie Kirk got murked in front of everybody.
Yo.
Everybody.
The word
like,
murked is funny.
It was honestly the most appropriate word to use because that's what happened.
Listen,
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at like.
I was going to say, people are going to think we're laughing at the situation.
All right.
This is going to break up friendships.
A little bit of backstory for folks who may not be familiar, but if you aren't familiar and you're hearing from us for the first time about who Charlie Kirk is, great. But he's been a very controversial political commentator.
They're calling him a A conservative social influencer.
Yeah, 31-year-old ran this platform called Turning Point USA, where a lot of his talking points, rhetoric, sort of stole the flakes of division, the flames of division throughout our country, especially during the election years, the rise of MAGA, all that type of stuff. And, I think conservatives, liberals, that whole thing, like I always try to find myself somewhere in the middle. And, the way Charlie Kirk put out his content was not anywhere in the middle. It was as far right as possible as far as his thoughts on women, specifically black women, transgenders, people of color, basically folks who weren't white and born in America, or
so racist.
Was of no use to him. So here's my thing, right? Like, everybody had a reaction to when that footage hit the internet. The wild shit is, it's like, yo, remember back in the day when like you first got internet?
The dial-up.
And like, remember like rotten.com and like all those like old filthy websites that had like wild shit, like
gruesome.
Gruesome, like faces of death, like gruesome, all types of shit. Like that used to be stuff that you have to like search in the deeper regions of your internet to see, right? Like you had to go and like out there and really find that shit. Dark web type of stuff. Seeing somebody get clapped like that.
Stop using these words.
What word am I supposed to use?
Murked and clapped or assassinated, bro? Maybe? Let's just try.
I save assassination for like elected officials. An assassination? I mean, he got shot. Like,
he got assassinated.
All right, he was assassinated, but there's the things that I think were wrong with it are obvious, right? Like, this is a country where I would hope that people don't turn this into what is being looked at as political violence. This is the thing that's confused me about this whole thing, right? That like political violence, no matter where people side on the issue, is wrong.
Violence in general.
Violence in general is wrong. But especially political violence, especially when it comes to quote unquote freedom of speech, saying, what you want. You're no different than the countries that you swear are the enemy, if that's what's happening right now, right? But the things that he was saying wasn't like difference of political value. It was like, no, black people are the reason why our country is XYZ. Like, they are violent. They are this. They are that. Like, things that have directly stoked the flames of racial tension and, I guess, transphobia, homophobia, all types of phobias, doing the job of scaring white America. There's so many people out here that make so much money from convincing white middle America that your way of life is in danger and these are the enemy and these are the people that are stopping you from it. Even his last breath, like the last thing this dude is saying is basically shitting on black people, shitting on transgender people.
And go fucking figure, his killer is white.
And his killer is a white guy, 22-year-old, allegedly. I think they just found out. They just brought him in. 22-year-old from Utah, white as sin. Didn't look transgender to me, you know. And
it looks like an average follower of his, actually.
And I'll be honest, like my initial thoughts when it happened were very emotional, were very like, not like, I've been so desensitized to so much gun violence in this country that when I saw somebody who, at the very least we could admit, died an ironic ass death, you know what I mean? I don't want to say I felt bad. I definitely felt bad on the human side, but on a freaking side of just common sense, like, I very much believe you reap what you sow. I very much believe in karma. I very much believe in, like, the energy that you put out there, negative, positive, whatever it is, like, that's going to come back to you.
And he doesn't want empathy. Remember what he was talking about, the word empathy and how he doesn't like it. So why is anybody giving it to him?
All the things that was said, all the things that he said there, like, it's at the very least, like, my God, if there's one wish I have when I leave this earth, I don't want a million tweets or a million photos or a million video clips of people pretty much justifying what happened, right? Like, even at the very least, like, there was clips of saying, you know, sometimes some people just got to die for our right to continue to have the Second Amendment. And there was some people that said, you know, these school shootings got it, you know, you need more guns to protect people from the bad people with guns. Like, all the things that he said, at the very least you could admit, looked ironic in hindsight, because none of the things that he preached on, none of the stuff that he talked about that helped him create such a massive platform
were good things.
Were there to save his life at the end. You know what I mean? Like,
and he was very pro guns.
He was all that. But
there you have it.
What I think really drives this whole thing home is that, like, I've never been afraid of what happens outside of the country. I've never been afraid of, like, you know, foreign enemies and being like, oh, these countries are our enemy. Like, none of that stuff never shook me. The only thing that truly shakes me and really, like, keeps me up at night is, like, the people in this country. Oh, yeah. Like, it's like the Civil War, like, the thing that, like, can really happen and pop off and affect their daily, you know, way of life is if we fucking eat each other. You know? It's like the Avengers. Like, the Avengers, you can beat up bad guys all day long. The way to bring them down is within.
I guess I want to ask you, after you got over the emotional part, how'd you feel about it?
I don't,
because I'm scrolling.
Kids see that, yo. Like,
kids see all that shit. What about school shootings?
Right, kids see that too. Like, and that's what makes it, like,
because I'm scrolling through Twitter and I'm scrolling through Instagram every day. Yeah. But I'm scrolling and I'm watching a lot of people that I know. Like, you know, he was still human and did it. I was like, this guy did not give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck about you.
Us, about women. He didn't give a fuck about kids. He didn't give a fuck about anybody who wasn't white. He did not give a fuck. So a part of me is like, his kids were there and that's sad, but I don't care. Fuck him. Because to me, it's like, you were literally like, he was, and also, another thing that people are forgetting is he was about to run for presidency after Trump.
Oh, yeah?
Because he was going to be 35. And imagine if that was our next president.
It's not hard to imagine. Like, our current president, I can't imagine that we have him. But, you know.
I know. But at least Trump is not as vocal as this man.
He is. He follows these people. People follow him. They follow his rhetoric. They just take it a little bit further than he can, because
imagine that being our next president.
He has to have some. Well, he ain't going to be president in anything. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time.
Oh, my God. I would move. I would flee the country.
I'm so the only thing I'm truly frightened on is the retaliation and how it's going to affect the rest of the country. That's the only thing.
What retaliation? If his killer was black or gay or something that
it's not going to matter. They're going to be like, the fact that he's so general makes it, I think, a little bit more dangerous. Like, the fact that they can just say, no, it's all liberals. Look at all these liberals who laughed at this guy getting a bullet to the brain, bullet to the neck in front of the world. Look at all these people who laugh. That's what they think of you. They think violence is okay. They think all this stuff.
Happens
they
every
think
day.
If you disagree with us, I should be able to take you out, you know? Because what you've believed in has contributed to deaths on other sides, right? Like, being in support of what's going on in Israel and Gaza and not really caring about those kids who die every single day because they don't have a platform and they don't have a couple of million in the bank and they don't have a voice like other people do. Like, look what happens. You know, I watched The Dark Knight. You know what I mean, with the Joker, you know? And he was like, people die every day. Look what happens when I kill one person. Look what happens when I shoot one little senator. I forgot what the actual quote was. And look at all the chaos that happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that, like, makes me think, like, yo, this could really turn into some real Gotham City shit.
I mean,
if we're not careful. Like, we should hope as people.
People have gotten assassinated and killed for being good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't think this is a big L, but I see what you're saying.
To us, in your point of view, there's hundreds and probably millions of people who followed this guy's every single word and is looking at this like we would look at Martin Luther King or Malcolm X getting assassinated. Right. Like, that's how they're taking it. Like, they're and this is America. It's not like, you know. America. It's not like the New Yorks, the LAs.
Oh, no, but apparently it's South Park's fault. Apparently, it's all South Park's fault for that one episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
I don't know, yo.
It's
like
a fucked up week. It's not even a fucked up week. It's about to get crazy.
I'm never going to say, like, somebody deserves it, but it's just, like, too much wild shit happens in the week for me to even, like... for me to even just like dwell on it.
I don't.
We got aliens that pulled up. They got shot at. Like,
listen,
bounced off.
A man who said that if his daughter, who mind you is 3 years old, a man who said that if his daughter got raped, he would force her to keep it. Like, got raped and pregnant, he would force her to keep that baby. Like,
sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Marvin said, don't tap the table, even though we live. Damn it.
A man who said that about a daughter that is currently 3 is a fucked up human. Yeah. I'm sorry. So I'm not going to say he deserved it, but everything kind of came back to him.
I truly do believe you reap what you sow. And I don't think he should have died not because he's didn't live a shitty life and had some shitty opinions and said some shitty things about people who look like me. I don't think he should have died because of how it motivates and reignites, you know, people who were kind of dormant about it, you know? Like, in a weird way, I think people really felt like they were losing a lot. I felt like people who were others that weren't white, straight men, heterosexuals, you know, middle America, those type of people, they feel like in this country you're always losing. You're always on your back foot. And you do desperate things when you're on your back foot. You do whatever you get whatever win, quote unquote, you can when you feel like that. And it definitely feels, I don't have it in my heart to celebrate a death for that reason. Like, I don't have it in my heart to be like, well, he deserved to die because if it happened to me, he wouldn't give a shit.
No, but nobody's saying that. It's just, to me, I'm not celebrating. I'm not happy about it. I just don't care. It's like very like, damn, that's crazy.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? It's very like, damn, that's crazy. Keep scrolling because I just, people can't get mad at me for not giving a fuck.
It's all right to not give a fuck.
Not give a fuck. He didn't affect me. I didn't follow him. I hated his opinions, and I don't even feel sad about it. I'm just like, oh, cool, that's crazy.
It was graphic as hell.
That's it.
Like, I was in a group chat. I'm in a group chat with a bunch of my friends, and I'll be honest. Like, my first initial conversation I had with somebody I highly respect was kind of on this sort of time too. That was basically like, this is bad news. Like, this shouldn't happen. And I'm just like, have you seen what this person has said and did and all this type of stuff?
You gotta send him a whole.
And I told him in so many words, like, yo, you gotta miss me with that because, you know, you definitely do reap what you sow eventually. But what I'm seeing now, especially with, you know, longer conversations, is my friends who have kids that are like teenagers that were like asking me about this, that like saw it on their phone, like, yo, like, daddy, like, did this guy like survive? Like, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how old I was the first time I saw somebody like get shot, whether it's on a computer screen, a phone, or
like
TV. a real like that guy is dying. You know what I mean? On my
and
video.
This is how it looks.
And this is how it looks. It's not like the movie. Exactly. That's the part that fucked me up the most. I was just like, yo, like, that really affects a child. Like, I remember the first time I see that something like that, it changes you. And like, especially
right,
if you're
but can't
asking
there
your
be
dad
a lesson
about
in
it.
that as well, where it's like you reap what you sow, though? Like, look at what this guy was preaching about. There's gonna be people that don't agree with him, and some people are not all there. You know, like that same day there was a school shooting.
Yeah, there
no
was.
one's talking about
and nobody
that.
talked about it, you know?
What about those kids that he didn't give a fuck about, because he didn't give a fuck about school shootings?
And the irony about it is, if he was alive to have a opinion on that school shooting, it would probably be something that nobody would agree with, and would probably continue to, you know.
The last thing he was fighting for was the refugee in North Carolina that got stabbed, the lady that died, the white lady. And he's like, you guys made such a big fuss when a black man was murdered, talking about George Floyd. He's like, but what about this poor white lady in Charlotte that nobody's talking about it? I was like, why are you comparing the two?
I don't know. Like, one,
the ignorance that he was preaching was A1, guys.
I don't even want to talk about this guy anymore. I don't want to talk about the situation. I just feel like there definitely is a turning point in our country, though. Like, I could feel it in the air. Like, I could feel it on some, like...
What did you expect when Trump came back? COVID came back out of nowhere.
COVID is back,
COVID
dog.
is
You ever
back.
notice that shit? Like, people really got COVID again.
Yo, I was in Florida. My friend was wearing a mask, and I was like, why? She's like, oh, COVID is back. And she works in a hospital. I was like...
That joint is back on the rise, man. Like, it's insane, yo. I hope... The only thing I could truly hope is that this is a one-off thing. And
what
there's
is?
no retaliation. Just the killing of people on public platforms.
It's
like,
about to be a war.
I know it's scary to think about.
Like, that guy that you thought was racist before, look out for him. Because everyone's going to start showing their true colors more and more.
Yeah. Like, if you speak on a public platform for a living, you know, you have to at least have some eyes in the back of your head and just, you know, be wary that, like, shit might go left. Doesn't fucking matter, man. Does not matter. Shout out our guy Swerve Strickland in the chat. He says you have an option to have no opinion in the chat. What do you think about that? Is there an option to just, like, mind your damn business? And
I do it every day.
I mind my business.
I do it every single day. That is an option. Just how you have an option to have an opinion.
Yeah.
You have an option to see something and just literally not comment and not give a fuck. Because to me, honestly, that shit doesn't affect me. I think what he was...
You think it doesn't affect you?
Preaching, and that affects me.
You think it doesn't affect you? Like, what I found out after his passing were a ton of people that I follow, that I've worked with in the past, that
followed him,
that followed him, that left rest in peace messages, that were like, oh man, like you know what I mean? Like,
for
was
you,
really hurt.
let me ask you that. Let me ask you this, like...
They were mostly white and Latino, before you ask.
Well, first of all, I wasn't going to ask that.
Oh, okay.
I was going to ask, how do you feel about those people now that you see that they were following such a person or supporting? And Latinos are crazy. First of all, if you're Hispanic, any type of Hispanic, and you're absolutely nuts, by the way.
Right.
But we'll get to that later.
With caveats, though, you know, like it's... You know, I know black, I Dominican, that type of shit.
You know who you sound like, right?
What, Godfrey? That's all I'm going for.
No, you know who you sound like, right? Are you searching for this? I know black on Dominican. First of all, real quick, let me just defend the Dominican people real quick.
I bet you are. You kind of have to.
Not all of them. There are some people some Dominicans that are fucking ignorant and racist, yes.
Yeah.
But everyone has that.
Yeah.
We all have that. I know black people who self-hate.
I got some Uncle Ruckuses that I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, every race.
And Charlie Kirk made some valid points about the niggers. Nobody in my family talks like that.
Look, obviously, there are some Dominicans that are like that. I feel like that whole thing is taken out of context sometimes, because Dominicans, just like every other ethnicity or race, whatever, we're proud.
Right.
So I think the whole I'm not black is like, I'm not African American, I'm Dominican. It's not like I'm not black. Mm-hmm. Well, I can't say it because I'm too light skinned.
Yeah, you can. But, you know.
But my family members is what I'm saying.
There was some Negroes back in that timeline in that family tree that might have intermingled with some of them white folks that they stole from their home country.
But every time I see like a Hispanic that is like a Trump supporter, and I'm like, yo, he's talking about you.
Alex G06 Work says, quote, he wasn't a bad guy. The man had his own opinions, and as a father, I myself agree with most of what he says.
Okay, Alex, do you have a daughter?
Let's see. Let's ask him. You know,
do you have a daughter, Alex?
I'm sure he'll be in the chat, but let's say he does have a daughter. I would love
to ask Alex a question if he has a daughter.
Yeah.
Because how do you agree with?
But how do you? Well, as we wait for Alex to hop in there and say something, there are tons of people who believe that like he was a good man and a good family man, and like, you know, a lot of folks, when you talk about minding my business and stay out of it, their version of minding my business is, hey, if it doesn't affect me and mine's, I have no care for it.
Well, so I was going to ask you, so the people that you saw that you're cool with or friends with or associates, whatever, that you saw follow him, how do you does that make you kind of look at them differently a little bit?
I try not to, but I can't help but look at them a little differently. I can't help but be like,
oh, you might be a little...
But I wasn't terribly shocked by the people, though. Like,
and that's the bad part.
When the folks that left like RIPs on like their Instagram stories, it's like, yeah, like I have conservative friends, I have liberal friends, like tons of that. But there's certain people where it's like, oh, if you follow this type of person, like we can't be. There's only a certain level of closeness we can have.
But I'm not a complete like.
Wait, follow
him.
Who?
Dean Withers.
I don't know who Dean Withers is.
That's like it's like his arch nemesis because he's a liberal, but he does the debates and stuff like that.
Okay.
So he'll be like in a room. I was just telling this
Alex
guy
says he has
too.
a son.
Oh, you have a son. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well.
Oh, is that fine? As long as he has.
No, because I wanted to ask about
another young.
Well, no, because I wanted to ask about the rape thing.
Okay.
Like, okay, if you have a daughter, you have daughters. If she got raped and pregnant, are you gonna make her keep that baby?
No. I mean, no.
Like, he was so against abortion and whatever.
What happened? What are you waiting for?
HBCUs are on lockdown?
Wait, where did you see that at?
Something just popped up.
Oh, no. Well, you find that. You find that story
wait,
and see what the hell's that about. But this is exactly what I'm scared of, you know? Like, you get notifications like that on your phone. Like, you're going to see some... All it takes is another wild freaking, you know, potential threats. Trigger
They're sending
lockdowns.
threats to HBCUs, and that somebody's like, that doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It does. Like, this is kind of...
HBCUs are under threat because a 22-year-old white kid took that man's life. That racism is crazy.
I'll read this right now. On CNN right now, Marvin puts this story up. The lockdowns come one day after Charlie Kirk, a prominent conservative activist and Trump ally, died after shooting at a Utah college campus event, and on the heels of a wave of active shooter hoaxes at several other college campuses across the country. Spelman in Atlanta, Georgia, also issued a shelter-in-place order, which was lifted on Thursday afternoon after the college said neighboring Clark Atlanta University received a threat. This is the stuff that is scary to think about, because you know there's going to be retaliation, and it doesn't need to come from the higher ups. It never comes from somebody who is as vocal and as active like that. It is going to be the followers, the people who listen and swear by, you know, these sort of things, that are going to probably want to take action and take refuge, and eye for an eye, that type of shit. I've already seen some not riots, but you know, there was like a candlelight vigil.
That is insane.
People going back and forth. It can't be that insane. You can't not think this was coming. You can't not think this sort of...
It all goes back to the Orange Man. All of it. Think about it. Ever since he came back, just random shit's been popping up.
I mean, it was still pretty bad. It was still pretty bad even when he wasn't president. But you know, like you said, I try my best to, take care of me and mine, and if it doesn't affect you or doesn't like hurt anything that you're doing in front of me, then like I try not to make it any of my business. But in America, you can't necessarily do that. So it was a weird day, man. For those of you guys in the chat that usually hop in here and we talk music and sports and funny shit, I know it's a new setup and all this type of stuff. It was just a dark, weird ass week, and it would be unfortunate if we didn't at least acknowledge the elephant in the room with the Charlie Kirk assassination. And he's a podcaster just like us. Like, who knew? Like, if we're talking about how much we don't like Bianca Belair, there's probably some freaking weirdo, crazy wrestling fans like, how dare you, and try and pop you. It sounds silly. It sounds stupid. But we're the only country where this problem persists all the time. Gun violence, mass shootings, all these type of shit. The most easily avoidable national tragedy there is. Thank you, Swerve. We're going to talk about some damn football. Golly, this shit is dark.
Get out of this. Hold on, shake it off.
Let's shake it all off.
Woo!
Before we talk about that, again, congratulations to my man Carmelo Anthony going to the Hall of Fame this week. Incredible week for him. Got to kick with him this past week at his party in New York City.
How was it?
It was so fun, man. Look, I've been to.
That's crazy. You didn't get +1?
I did. Jazz was supposed to come.
She didn't go?
Our babysitter pulled at the last second. She got called into work at the very last minute. We had a dress. We were all that. I probably should have, but
I would have pulled up and played with the babies.
It was a cocktail. Oh, all right. You can probably watch the babies. Yeah, you can watch the babies now.
Oh, you thought?
I thought you was trying to come. Like, you could call
I
and
would have
pull
went
up.
too. You could have called me for either or. Like, yeah, you want to babysit or you want to go to this Melo thing? I'd have like, give me 2 seconds to think. Wait, I'll babysit.
Yeah, I went solo, man. But it was super lit, man. Like, the best part about doing the podcast with Melo is, like, you get invited to all of the cool shit that he does. And I've never had a bad time hanging and doing anything he's done. And,
He looks fun. He looks chill.
He's the most chill guy. And on top of that, it's like, it's an incredible year for him. Like, every basketball event that I've been to this year has had some sort of like, and now we acknowledge our Hall of Fame class and da-da-da-da-da. And it's always just an excuse to like have another party and have another, we went to All-Star, not All-Star, we went to March Madness, the Final Four this year. You know what I mean?
Damn, you don't never have a +1. I'm going to just start pulling up.
Well, there's a thing called work that I usually am there for. Like,
sure.
That's kind of how it works. Like, I'm not just going out to party. Most of the time, I'm doing work. But, like, between Summer League, March Madness, All-Star Weekend, all that stuff, it's always fun, man. It's always fun. Dwayne Wade was there. Russell Westbrook was there. Leon Rose, Worldwide West, all the Knicks super execs. PJ, your boy PJ was there. PJ Tucker pulled up.
Yeah, he would.
Shout out
be there.
P. He would be
there.
PJ mixing man, and it's Fashion Week, so a lot of
be there.
Folks had a good time. But nah, man, like it was a really good time, and I loved his speech. And there were a lot of people, not even a lot of people. Lauren LaRosa was on Breakfast Club this week. And she was talking about how he thought it was a little unfair that he didn't mention Lala by name in his Hall of Fame speech.
Oh, he didn't?
He did not.
What did he say?
He said, like, to the women in his life, the woman who stepped up, like, talked about his kids. He brought Genesis out, his youngest daughter, who he had without Lala, and said how he wasn't perfect. So he's had a daughter for a long time. Like, he's had a daughter that he had, not with Lala.
Oh, I think that's when all that. Oh,
yeah.
God.
And
damn, bro.
But the dope part about the speech is that it's like it wasn't him trying to like come off as this perfect person. You know what I mean? And if there's anybody out there, which is why I get along with him so well, and I have so much respect for him. Like, if there's anybody who has owned their public, persona, their public choices, more than Melo, especially in that sort of limelight. Like, he's shown that, like, yo, you can rise up, you can fall down, you can do all these type of things and still, live a great life, be respected, be honored, be, immortalized. So I thought it was dope, but there was a lot of weird talk about him not thanking Lala in the speech, and
Yeah, because why wouldn't?
and him talking about his Puerto Rican heritage in the speech, saying how quote unquote he never bigged up his Puerto Rican heritage, which I know for a fact is bullshit, because as somebody who's followed the Knicks and followed Melo for as long as I have, he's always donated money to Puerto Rican efforts. He's built courts out there. He's had sneaker releases that he's got a damn tattoo on his hand with the Puerto Rican flag. Like, but you know the FBAs, you know the weird niggas with the American flags, and they you know Twitter account was like, see, this is why, you know, he's a black man this whole time, and now when he gets to this Hall of Fame, no, you're gonna say he's Spanish.
So he did big up his Puerto Rican side.
Yes,
and that was a problem.
Yes.
God.
Silliness.
Was Lala there?
Lala was not at the Hall of Fame speech. Lala was she was with Kaz doing his stream at the same time of the Hall of Fame speech. See, now with that face, and you know,
I mean,
I've met Lala in the past year. She is so cool.
I love her.
Super sweet, sweet woman. She was on the first episode of 7 p.m. this year. When I first joined the show, when Cayenne announced.
So then they're still cool.
His plans, they're great.
So
I mean,
why
they are co-parents. Like, you know,
why didn't
like.
thank her?
He thanked her, but not like didn't say her name like until Lala da 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 da. Like that didn't come out of his mouth. But like, yeah, he said to the women in his life, the people who lifted him up, he's like, I'm here because of you. Like,
that's not enough.
Was that
not enough?
Did you feel a way about it?
I would feel a way about it. They were married for years.
You're not together.
Doesn't matter. I still help you. I still was there during all the fucked up shit and held you down, and who knows what else they've been through that isn't public. It's just like, hello, thank you. I got your firstborn. Yeah. You know, we're doing all right. Like,
yeah, they're doing great.
Thank you would have been nice.
Here's my thing. They are probably, and I'm saying this like, I hope I'm not speaking out of turn here, but like, in my eyes, they're one of the best examples of public co-parenting I see that's out there, right? Like, they're clearly not together anymore, but like, they're raising this amazing kid who's going to Syracuse this year, and you never see them disparage one another, even though there's always talk about, you know, their relationship and what it is and what it isn't and that type of stuff, but they clearly still work together. You'll see them around each other, like, they're always good, you know, but it's funny. A moment that's always supposed to be seen as positive, you'll never find a reason. You'll never find a reason. I mean, people will always find a reason to find some negative out of a positive situation.
Yeah, that's true.
It sucks.
That's true. But the reason I feel like, I think that when people break up on good terms or like amicably, that's just fucking me up.
Amicably.
Why is that word kicking my ass? When people break up on good terms or like, you know, and you have to like co-parent or whatever, I feel like it's always smooth. It's always like when one person still has hopes or still wants to work it out, that's when like the bitter shit comes in and like makes it. I've seen that shit firsthand. I'm like, oh.
Well, one thing that definitely helps a breakup that public is that they're both rich. like a lot of times,
they're both paid.
A lot they'll both be alright. Like none of them are missing a meal or two.
Right.
Like, you know, like there's probably like quiet competition. You quiet compete with your exes, right? Like after a breakup. There's never a quiet competition after a couple of years. You always want to see who's doing better than the other. Just a little bit. I know.
Just check in real quick.
I'm petty enough to admit that I've definitely done this before.
I've done that.
Like, I've definitely, like, just looked and just been like, ugh. She ain't about shit right now. God damn.
Oh, this what you're doing?
That's what you on right now?
Oh, this your new bitch?
Damn, all right.
All right, big
enjoy that. You gotta quietly compete. Like, it's not.
I haven't done that in so long.
I haven't done it in so long either. But to say that I've never done it, I'm like, what? Yes. Especially if it ended on bad terms. Like,
you know what's crazy? I have, obviously it was a long time ago, but I have done that. But with me, like once I'm done, I just don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care about, like, you know me, I don't care about a lot of shit. So once I'm done, I'm like,
well, it's a coping mechanism. I think it's a coping mechanism.
You think so?
Like, I gotta cope. Like, I gotta do, like, if I do that, that's part of my process of getting over you and just being like, okay, now I don't care. Like, you can do whatever. But like,
no, because for me to even like once we even hit that stage of breakup, it's like I'm so over it. I'm just like, I don't like it. Kind of like turns into disgust almost. Like I'll
women
see
do
them
that
and be
shit,
like,
though.
ew.
See,
What?
women do that shit though. Like,
Women just?
Yes. Women
I don't
do
think
that
that's gender specific,
specifically.
buddy. What do we do? Tell me.
Wise man once said, still hit though. Still hit though. Don't be disgusted by the ex. Like, you can be disgusted by like the fact that it didn't work out or like.
Well,
you know,
that's my
it's a
way
new
of
thing.
like, I'm never spinning that block.
All right, you don't have to, but to be disgusted by it, you gave him the pooms. If you gave him the poems, you cannot be disgusted by that person.
Yes,
yo.
you can.
That's terrible.
You can totally be like, oh.
That says more about
or
you.
last judgment.
That says more about you than it does about them. Like, if you, there is nobody in my past. All right, there's one person. There's only one person in my past. I'm just like, yo, what was I thinking?
Keep thinking.
That was
Keep
bad.
thinking though.
That was bad, huh?
Keep thinking.
What?
Because sometimes you gotta be like, there is nobody.
No, like I could proudly show my roster. Like, you could fucking do that. I could be Vanna White and show my roster off. Like, yo,
the roller dice.
hell of a run.
And then
you
there
know?
was this one.
Hell of a run. But women will lie. They will straight up.
About what?
They will straight up like pretend. Like, if you're disgusted by it, they will straight up pretend that it never happened.
I wouldn't lie. I would just kind of be like, yeah.
See, that's worse. That's worse.
But I'm not gonna lie about it.
Okay, I respect you not lying about it, but being disgusted by it in general says, like, I make poor choices.
I have made poor choices. Yes, I have. Correct.
My ego won't
Next
let
question.
me do that. My ego won't let me do that.
I'm human. We make poor choices sometimes.
My ego will not let me say, hey, I messed this up, but it was not all part of God's plan. Like, I think even all my mess ups are like, are part of a grander scheme. For
well,
my
then
life.
here's the thing, though. We have, and it's a very poor excuse, but if you're not like a sober, like if I was a sober soul, like never drink, never smoke, nothing, then my poor choices would be like,
oh man, that's even worse.
Then your poor choices are like, damn, bro, you did that shit sober?
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I for sure had some drunk mistakes.
This is what I'm saying, but not to give it that excuse, but it's like more acceptable. You're like, yo, you was fucked up. All right, man, I get it. Like,
all right, drunk mistakes in the sense that, like, yo, I found out later that this person was like just whack to be around, but like, I don't regret the body. Like, I've never been drunk enough to be like, you know, take down like a 2 or something like that. Like,
there's no.
I can be smack city and still be like, yeah, what am I doing?
He lying right now.
Whoa. What have you ever seen me around a 2?
So listen, let's be clear. There's not even a body that you've had, like, let's just say that you found out has a body that you completely don't respect and you're like, ew.
Okay.
How did we both?
Okay.
Not even that?
Wait. Repeat that. Like, you don't.
Let's just say, like, let's say you have a body that you later found out
that somebody else had.
Yeah,
okay.
But that person is like, ugh, to you. And you're like, how the fuck did we both hit?
But I'm more disgusted at the person.
But that's
not
kind
the
of
girl.
disgusting.
Cause it's like, all right.
Because she let both of y'all. So you're like, ugh.
I've seen that work in reverse though too. Like I've seen, I've seen something, and then like I see somebody else bag. I'm like,
I'm on the same level.
MVP. I'm like, all right, like damn, that nigga was a world champ. Like, all right, I'm shooting out of my range, though. I'm shooting out of my range, man. Nah, like it's definitely worked on both sides.
No, because for men, I feel like, no disrespect, men, sometimes your roster doesn't make sense, right? Or your bodies don't make sense. So I've definitely seen somebody before, and I was like, oh, and that's disgusting to me.
Okay.
Where it's like, do you fuck with that? And me? There's no way we should even be in the same like category. No.
Like I've lowered your value because women always keep score. Like they always keep score. Like there's always a P score down there, and it's like a credit score. Like if the credit score is going up or down, you know what I mean? Like you got to keep that credit score good, even if you're not trying to buy no house. The credit score still got to be solid.
I might be looking.
One day you might be looking. One day you might be willing to settle down and be like, yo, I need this 850. I can't be walking around with a 590. I cannot walk around with no 590 P score looking crazy. Because goddamn, what we going to do? What we going to do if a nice house comes on the market?
No,
and
but
my credit score is so low, can't even. They're like, yo,
can't even take out a loan.
I make enough money, I can put out the down payment, but it's like, yo, you let this score get out of control. What happened?
Wow, gotta hunt rabbits to know you can hunt. And that's crazy. That is log off right now.
Swerve is hilarious. If Swerve could get on this, if you can get Swerve on the line, that would be hilarious.
No. What?
You gotta hunt rabbits to know you can hunt an elk. That is. I
want to say something so bad.
What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Go ahead.
Rabbits?
Listen. I don't know if that's a Snow Bunny reference or just an easy to hunt reference.
Ew.
I don't know. I don't know which is which.
Hunt rabbits? Like, what was you out here doing?
I'll tell you what.
What was you out here doing?
If I gave to any woman in my past, my present, current, obviously I have one woman in my present, but to any woman in my past, if I gave you some love back in the day, that's yours to keep. I'll never
I don't want it back.
I don't even want it back. That's yours to keep. I'll never shit on you. I'll never say you was whack and what was I thinking, or oh man, if I was sober I wouldn't have. If I gave you some love, hold on to it.
Well, Kaz is the better person in this room. Because me, if I gave you some love, you don't know me no more.
Don't answer my phone.
Don't call me.
Don't DM.
Pretend that didn't happen.
Golly.
Okay? You do not exist. Kaz is way better than me.
God damn.
Fuck out of here.
Rosy.
Kaz.
Football season's back, baby. Real Men is back up.
Real Men is back up. It's crazy.
Let me tell you something. Something about football season. There's nothing more that I love about football season
than wings.
Than the unspoken contract you have with your partner when football season starts. If there is no stronger sign of love and appreciation
than to being left the fuck alone.
Than just being left the fuck alone on a Sunday after. That's all you need to know, that your woman loves you. They know by 12:30.
Dog, no.
When I'm nose deep in my phone, fixing my fantasy lineups, and she not even talking to me, I'm like,
nah. By 9:30 p.m., I was like, yo, wrap this shit up. You're not gonna shower?
Nah, Sunday.
You're not gonna get up? You're not gonna use the bathroom?
It's
no.
all day.
It was too much.
Listen,
it was too much.
Yo.
My man's body was indented in the couch. I was
I'm
like,
waking
get
up Sunday. I'm waking up Sunday. You know what I mean? Throwing on ESPN. Setting my fantasy lineups up until 12:30. Checking the inactives, whatever. Red zone. Locked in. But there's been lots of thoughts. Do you watch Red Zone, Rosie? When you watch football with your friends?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But it's too much going on for me.
So there's been lots of thoughts here. My man from FS1, I forgot his name. Jeffrey Wright. Nick Wright, sorry. Nick Wright said he's not a real football fan if all you watch is NFL Red Zone.
It's too much.
It is a lot. It's just all the good parts. It's like if you can watch a movie and they just show you all the highlights of the good parts, whatever.
I want to see the bad parts too.
You got to lock in on a football game. And I ain't going to hold you. At first I thought it was just a boomer take. I was like, it's red zone. You live in a technology world. Like, why would you not want?
I don't like it. It's too much going on. I can't focus.
But we bet. We got fantasy teams. We got all that type of stuff. Like, I need to know who's scoring, who's making the big plays.
On your app.
It don't hit the same. Like, here's the thing.
It's too much going on, Kaz.
The dopamine hit you get.
Pick a game per time slot.
Rosy, the dopamine hit you get when one of your 13 or 12 players on your fantasy team, his team pops up on red zone. And you're like, oh, shit. And then you see them moving. And I was like, okay, it's his team. Is it my player? And then you see your man running. And then you see his name. The best thing about red zone, especially if you got somebody in your fantasy or you bet somebody, is that dopamine hit of a rush you get. When his name pops up before you even see the play on red zone. It's like, ooh, baby. There's some points. There's some money to be made. So I get it. But you do need to watch the whole football game, though. You absolutely need to watch the whole football game. Like, it is.
This is what I'm saying. Pick a game per slot.
So my rule of thumb is Jets on the big screen, red zone on the little screen. Jets got to be on. The Jets. The beautiful thing about the Jets is that they never have primetime games because they suck. They always have the 1 p.m.
So
Eastern
why would you put that
game.
on the big screen? Because you got to watch it.
Because I got to watch the Jets. I got to watch it. They good. And let me tell you something. Jets lost last week, but yo.
It's funny that Rosie thinks red zone is for her. It's too much going on. The fuck?
It's easy to follow. It's definitely like football for children.
I like watching. I like picking a game.
Yeah.
Like the 1 o'clock game, one game locked in. The 4 o'clock game, one game locked in. 8 o'clock, one game locked in.
Yeah, like they do. You can kind of tell like the hierarchy of the important football games of the week. It's like Thursday is like, nigga, we just want to give you an early bye week. Put whoever on Thursday, right? 1 o'clock slate, everybody's there. Everybody's up.
Locked.
Everybody's locked in. Everybody's playing. Everybody's out of church. We're getting out to Jesus, and it's just like.
I think that's the best. What's your all right? Random football question. What's your favorite time slot? Game time slot. I think my favorite is 1 o'clock games.
1 o'clock games just. Especially on a nice day.
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh my God!
On a beautiful fall Sunday.
There is nothing.
You go get brunch with your friends.
What?
You locking at a bar at 1 o'clock. By 5 or 6, you're smacked and good and ready to go home.
I'm either smacked and ready to go home, or I'm slumped from the night before. Or I'm just getting out of freaking church or something.
Dog,
and it's like, the freedom, like, I don't want to go to war, but if I got to go to war to protect the freedoms of being able to watch football on Sunday in America.
Listen. And nothing like, listen, and if you're in New York or not, nothing like a New York day to just walk downtown in a bar.
Hell no.
On a beautiful Sunday. I don't care who's playing. I want wings, some beer, maybe.
I don't want nothing healthy.
Something.
I don't want nothing healthy. If I'm going to your crib or I'm going to your establishment to watch some football, I need something that's gonna clog my arteries now. Like
wings, loaded fries,
waffle, syrup that bitch. What? Boneless. We ain't got time for bones. Just give me the chicken and the lemon pepper now. There's no possible way I'm eating anything grown off a tree right now. If it was grown off a tree, I don't want it between the hours of Sunday at 1 o'clock.
See,
Sunday at 12 p.m. 12 a.m.
But being that we gotta watch what we eat now.
We got now. See, that's why we big as shit. That's why we're like, all right.
Being that we gotta watch it. I did make wings, but I baked them. I was like, look, I'm gonna make wings, but I'm not frying them.
Okay.
I'm just gonna bake them.
All right. That's your compromise there. That's your compromise. My whack ass compromise was the buffalo cauliflower once upon a time.
Okay.
So whack. Jazz loves the cauliflower.
She probably makes them good too.
Fire.
I was like, no, I'm not breading anything or frying anything.
I told a friend this the other
day.
I told a friend this the other day, and I think this is what separates me from the animals.
I gotta hear this. Hold on. Go ahead.
I can never be a vegetarian because I have a certain satisfaction in eating something that was once alive.
Savage.
Is that what makes me a terrible person? Like I know that's not a good
Hannibal
thought.
Lecter? What
I know
the
that's not a
fuck?
good thought. Like I know that's not a nice thing to think. But like,
What brings you satisfaction about that? Do you think about when they were alive and what kind of life they lived? What makes you...
can I be honest? The Flintstones. The Flintstones. The first time I watched the Flintstones as a kid, and Fred Flintstone pulls up to the drive-thru, and they bring over them big-ass brontosaurus ribs and drop them on the side of his car, and he tips the car over. The first thing I thought was, them ribs gotta be good as fuck.
You are a strange person.
And I've been on the hunt for ribs like that. There's always just something. That's how I know I'm a caveman. I am a primal, straight up animal because I enjoy food more knowing that
I could never...
something died.
That's twisted. Because my
It's foul.
reason is very logical. I could never be a vegetarian because that shit sucks.
That shit
That's
why it
Have
sucks.
you ever had like vegan meat?
Yes.
It's
I
not
tried.
good. I like tofu,
Vegan
though.
meat
I like
tastes
tofu.
like vegan meat tastes like it was like trying to be a burger at one point and like stopped halfway in.
I did find a really good brand though of like vegan meat because I made vegan tacos one time when I was trying to be vegan.
And then I heard like Beyond Meat wasn't like good for you apparently. Like I remember when Beyond was
Do you
like,
remember the South Park episode?
nah, it was
When Carmen he turned vegan for his girlfriend,
Okay.
but he was lying to her.
oh
and
yeah,
he was getting,
yeah, I remember. Okay,
he was
okay.
getting like actual KFC and shit, just being like, look, it's beyond KFC. What a twisted little fuck, yo.
Yeah, yo. Nah, man, I could never bang with Beyond Meat.
Could you be like a pescatarian?
Yes, I feel like I'm mostly pescatarian. Like if I have like my choice of like a good restaurant to eat, like whatever fly fish you got, you know what I mean? I got some garlic in there, something like that.
I'm not a fishy person.
I could do some crab legs all the time.
Oh, I could do that.
I could always do a seafood boil. You know,
I'll fuck a seafood
see.
boil up.
But steak, there's a certain like about.
I'm about to quit red
slapping
meat again.
Yeah. Maybe that's
I
why.
went without
I
it for
do.
like 7 years.
Yeah, it does the inflammation a lot. Like that's why the red meat's so kind of terrible for you. But
Just this why I'm fat.
brother loves his protein, son.
Nah, I
And if
I
there's
do
any
do it.
protein to get, it is like just a straight up steak. Like
Or chicken.
if you're gonna grill it, like a grilled chicken, you still doing grilled chicken, just straight up chicken breast?
What's wrong with it?
It's just like it's just grilled chicken. It's
You can
just,
bake it.
Yeah.
It's more juicy.
I ain't trying to live that healthy.
Or-
It's just
This man
breast.
said, I just want to be healthy just by God.
Yeah,
I just want
like
to wake up healthy.
in a perfect world, like I would work out. Like I could work out every single day. I'd work out every single day if I could eat whatever the fuck I want. That would be my perfect world. I would do it.
Well, why don't you do that? You do it now.
I do. That is my lifestyle. Like I work out simply so I can eat whatever I want.
So you work out to maintain whatever you got
Yes.
going on now.
Like,
You're
if
not
I
trying
stopped
to
wor-
lose. You're not trying to build.
Nah, if I stopped working out right now, I'd be built like Cartman. Because, like,
What do you eat, Kaz?
I mean, I eat everything. Like, what do you mean? Like,
What's your... All right, let's run me through your day
okay?
of food.
So I haven't. I had like a juice earlier today, but if I work out in the morning, I try to like, what's the word? Intermittent fast up until like the afternoon. I'm like, all right, just work out on a nice empty stomach. I like doing my cardio empty. I like doing all my workouts empty. I don't like eating before
I don't like
hit
eating
the gym.
before the gym either.
Right. So like once I get a good workout in, like I try to feel that burn for as long as I can. But if I'm not working out, a little bit of probably croissant, egg and cheese in the morning. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Sometimes I might get a little bacon on there. Sometimes I put a hash brown in it, a little salt, pepper, hot honey. Fire. That's my go-to breakfast.
Okay. You put the hash brown in the croissant?
So they just put me onto the hash brown in the croissant thing like just recently. I went to this place, Compton's. You ever been to Compton's?
What was that?
Compton Sandwich Shop in Jersey. There's one in the Bronx too. It's fire. But they make like a bunch of like super signature sandwiches, and they were like, yo.
Italy does that a lot. They put potatoes in all their sandwiches.
Yeah, it's like a hash brown, bacon, Mike's hot honey, scrambled egg, cheese on a croissant. I haven't had a regular bacon, egg, and cheese in years because of that. Well,
Mike's hot honey, bro.
Yo, whoever like was the plug on Mike's hot honey, man.
Mike's hot honey is.
That's like the motherfucker who invented the color blue. That shit is everywhere.
Man, I put that on avocado toast. So good.
So good.
So good.
So,
once it touches your lips.
It's so good. So if I don't have that in the morning, I'll have like scrambled eggs, some type of breakfast meat. Or boiled eggs usually. Sometimes I like them boiled.
I like boiled eggs with avocado.
Cut them in half, a little pepper on top, maybe a little avocado, something like that.
That's good.
For dinner, like usually I try not to eat lunch.
Skip lunch.
Usually, like unless I'm like out somewhere or like.
So you're not gonna be built like Carmen.
No, but I like just lifting and eating. Like I'm not gonna sacrifice. Like it's probably terrible for me. It's probably gonna bite me in the ass when I'm older. But it's like I feel like if I go super hard in the gym, that's my reward. I can enjoy a steak knowing that like and I don't even think it's about like how much you eat. I think it's just what you eat. Like if I work out a ton and then eat like a bucket of fried chicken, like I'm not eating like a bucket of KFC or anything like that or mad French fries or something, but like steak, potatoes, some asparagus, some spinach, something like that. Like that is my jam all day long.
Yeah.
But other than that, I can't.
You wouldn't be. If you stopped working out, you would not be shaped like Carmen.
I feel like I would.
You don't eat enough. You don't eat enough bullshit.
I've tried not to, but sometimes the shit gets me.
You don't eat enough bullshit.
Let's end today's episode on this note, Rosie. The radio Rico. Right now.
Rico sweep.
Man, Hot 97. Power 105, Clear Channel, the Drake lawsuit, all these things, all sort of coming in to a head all at one time. Rosie.
I don't
we
really
know these niggas. Like these are our friends.
But I don't really know.
I don't know how to ask him about this. I'm like, guys, is everything all right over there?
Send a little text, you good?
Dog. I think we did this a couple months ago on this show, like where we was talking about Hot 97 and how just I've realized like, yo, do they have a studio? Like where are they recording these episodes? They're always
Peter got mad at you.
It's always he did. Like it was always like Zoom.
He was like, but then he made a comment recently that he was like, well, I don't care if they fire me, I'm gonna be gone in a few weeks. I was like, oh.
I mean, yeah, like it kind of.
If I heard correctly.
It kind of seems like it's all falling down right now. Camilo's gone, Enough's gone.
Camilo's gone?
Is Camilo? I think he was. I feel like
I
left with Enough. No.
Oh, maybe he left with Enough?
I think he might have left before. I haven't heard Camilo on Hot 97 in a long ass time, and I know Camilo hasn't been doing a lot of live club dates anymore for a long time as well.
Is he just quitting? I mean, he has blend.
He's on the episode of Drink Champs right now. That I saw a clip of it
really?
Before I came in here. Him and Enough just now. That came out yesterday.
He definitely did leave that.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, damn, like they're gone. Like Flex and Ebro stuff is happening.
What's going on with Flex and Ebro?
I don't know. It's just.
I'm not into.
This all goes back to the Canadian, yo.
What?
I think this all goes back to the Canadian. Like this is all somehow directly tied into that lawsuit, and the botting and the streams, and the record labels putting money into the radio stations. Like I think now that pipeline is about to be cut off as far as like record labels and the radio station relationship. Shit getting spooky for people, right? It was already spooky for a while.
I mean, listen, I honestly...
The radio gig was already in bad.
I was going to say, I don't know anyone that still listens to the radio.
I mean, listen, mad people still listen to the radio.
Mad people, yeah. Especially on their commute to work and stuff
we're
like that.
in New York. So if any place is doing good in radio, it's New York.
Right.
And when we know that stuff is not as great right now in the radio, that's not a great sign for the entire...
I really don't know
radio
what's going
economy.
on at 97. I just saw that Enough left.
I just kind of feel like, the one thing that's been talked about a lot in this lawsuit with Drake and UMG and all these other things is that nothing is what we thought it was, as far as like how many people are buying, how many people are streaming, how many listens are real, how the system is pretty much gamed for all the specific artists or a certain top artists to succeed. Like if you're picked as one of the chosen few to be that person, they can make it so you have star numbers.
So basically, Drake is trying to say that Kendrick bought his
Not
numbers?
just that, but you know those Young Thug calls that leaked. He was talking about how he bought streams for Gunna and Weeknd.
Yo, Thug need to shut up.
Did you see his apology letter last night?
No. What did it say? Did he apologize and still keep talking?
Marv, if you can find Thug's apology letter that he posted alongside his new music
Shut
video.
the fuck up. No one's telling him? No one's telling him.
I don't know if people are telling him to shut the fuck
Like,
up.
Thug, shut up.
But
Gosh. You gotta be in the back.
Don't tell nobody. You want to talk about, you know, if you're doing good, better past the breakup than.
Yeah, they broke up, right?
Well, he's had multiple breakups. Broke up from Riot of Scientists. Actually, Baby's not answering his text back. Obviously, you know what happened with Gunna. Yeah, he talked about this over here. It was like an Instagram post that he wrote. If you could find it. And if not, I'll probably find it on my phone.
Yo, he is sick. When he said he was fucking a CO and Mariah don't know. Damn. You are sick. I mean, I know COs be doing that, but
COs, man, I don't know. I feel like every time I hear about a CO, they kind of seem like. Doesn't Rick Ross's story seem a little bit more plausible now? Every time that he was a correctional officer, like doing dirt. Like anytime I hear about a CO story, I'm like, damn, none of these people on the up and up. Like, are they all just?
They're not cops.
Is that where the crookedness starts? And I'm like, okay, yeah, that would probably make a lot of sense if this dude was doing crimes. But I don't know, man. The Thug shit is funny because Thug has been. Chatty.
yo,
Chatty.
Chatty Patty.
He did his podcast with Big Bang. All right, here's the poem.
Why the fuck is it in this font?
All right, he said, do you got a good Young Thug voice, Rosie? You want to recite this?
So, yo, Sonny.
Said, baby, I'm
Shout out
sorry.
Sonny Digital. Sonny was like, why Thug talk like a mechanic?
Could you make this a little bit bigger? Can we zoom in? I can't really read it from here.
Baby,
But
I'm
it said,
sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm sorry. One of my biggest fans is losing you to the internet.
To the internet. Wasn't to
What the hell?
it's all good. Waking up in bro.
With you right now about my neck.
Yeah, I don't know why he used.
Saving but breaking sweat. Pillow talking in my game. Pillow talking in my game. Pillow talking in my game. All you doing is pillow talking to people
It
on
was
the film.
I mean, he was in jail, man. I almost could understand him.
Yeah.
Chatting it up in jail.
Baby, I
just
love you. I love
bored
to
as
see
shit.
brain. I know you feel my pain. Imagine me that Jesus, because what the fuck is going on?
I'm mad he used the medieval times like font.
I can't read
I
it.
can't read it from here. It's like
It's almost as bad as Cam Newton's font.
nah. Cam, this is the worst. The worst.
How does he read? I'm like, Cam, can you read that?
Hell no. But
He was encouraging
man.
me, I'm bad.
Anyway,
Put it like this.
yeah.
I'm not reading this shit. That's number one. Number two, Mariah the Scientist, don't read that shit. He is lying. That's all he's doing. He's not sorry. He's sorry it got leaked. That's the silent part.
Nah, I think he's sorry. I think he's legitimately sorry. Because, like, what else can he have? Like,
I don't think he's sorry.
the most you can do in this situation is not double down. You kind of just got to be like, yeah, I fucked up. I apologize. And you gotta throw yourself at the mercy of the court of public opinion at one point and just be like, song's not hitting. These fucking videos.
Are you an apologetic person?
Yes. I'm quick to apologize.
But do you apologize on your own will when someone's like, you fucked up?
I try to not let it get to that point. Like,
Right.
I try to, you know, I
Because
know.
sometimes if I fuck up,
I'm not.
sometimes I kind of don't want to address it until somebody else does, because then I'm like, it's going to open up a can of something bigger.
Yeah.
So it's like, if they feel a way, they'll tell me.
It depends though.
Unless
right?
it's a
Like,
blatant fuck up, then I'm like, damn,
It definitely depends. Like I've got to.
I'd be scared, man.
I just don't. I when I apologize, like, of course, sometimes like I try to avoid specific combos that I feel like don't get anywhere. Like if
Right.
I feel like I'm not gonna be heard in the way that I'd like to be heard, especially when I'm apologizing, so we can get like a level of understanding. I might evade a little bit. I might do a little evading. You know what I mean? A little waiting. Little ducking, but I'll apologize first off, and hopefully it makes the conversation a little easier to have afterwards. But I just don't like that feeling. I'm an emotional Pisces, man. I feel everything. Like I just, if somebody's not fucking with me, I can feel that. And if it's somebody that I care about, like I want to fix that. Like I don't, it doesn't make me any softer or anything like that. It's like, yo, man, I hurt you. I can feel that I hurt you. If you could open up this space in your heart to like let me like fix that, like I'd appreciate that because it's kind of hurting me now.
I do that with my friends, but it's only look, I'm gonna only ask so many times.
Okay.
Or apologize so many times. Like if you're really just not like, all right, well, fuck you too then.
Yeah. I see. I'll
end on that note.
Of a good fuck you too is reserved for people who have earned it. Like I'm not seeking out anybody that could end up in a fuck you too. Right? Like, I'm not seeking out an apology to anybody that I can easily be like, well, you were actually clearly wrong on this too. So, like, I shouldn't be thirsting for your
but when you know
now.
you were wrong as well, you apologize. Well, me personally, I'll apologize first. Mm-hmm. And I've had this happen before where it's like, yo, I'm really sorry. Like, let's sit down, have a conversation. And the person's kind of like, but then you kind of feel like they're flipping it because they don't want to apologize because they actually feel like they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely.
I'm like, that's when I'm like,
all right, so, well, there are times where I feel like I haven't done anything wrong for sure. Okay. But I do try to see the forest from the trees and, like, for the greater good, be like, nothing's going to get solved unless I be the bigger person first.
I hate the backhanded, like, I'm sorry you feel that way. Like, damn!
See, I'd rather not even have the apology if it's like,
I'm sorry you feel like I fucked up.
I'm sorry the truth that I dropped on you was just too much for you to handle at that point. I'm just like, that's not even an apology. Why would you even, for what? Silly.
I'm sorry you think I fucked up, but I didn't.
That's insane to me.
Just keep it.
That's insane to me. Yeah. Swerve says Kaz wrestling takes hurt me. I want an apology. Swerve, if there's anything I said in my wrestling takes that have caused you to feel harm, caused you to feel a type of way.
I don't think he's going to like this apology.
To make you feel that I didn't think the things that I said were aimed to hurt you or anything you do, I just like to say, go fuck yourself, buddy. I apologize for nothing.
I apologize to absolutely nobody. Don't do that. Say sorry.
No, I'm not doing that. I wouldn't do that. It was just here. It was too good of a moment to pass.
Don't do that. Say sorry.
I couldn't do it. No. I take all my wrestling takes. Here's the thing. So I've had a podcast deal with The Ringer for about 6 years now, since I left WWE. And in the midst of my podcast deal with The Ringer, for about a year, I think 2 years, we were under WWE's podcast network.
Okay.
But in typical Bill Simmons Ringer fashion, they were like, we'll only sign in this deal if we're still allowed to talk about other wrestling companies. Because if we can only talk about WWE, it's not going to be a good show.
Right.
And they were like, fine. But press release comes out, and it says, Ringer under WWE podcast now, blah, 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 blah. So a ton of people came up to me as like, oh, nothing you say could be legitimate. You're a WWE employee, WWE property, da, 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 da. I'm like, and I've been dealing with this for years. So anything I would ever have to say about any companies that aren't WWE always come in a lens that is seen to be, I don't know, like distracting or negative. Like,
but is it negative?
I don't think my AEW criticisms are ever negative. Like, I think I'm one of the most positive wrestling voices there is out there. Like, there's lots of people out there that
Swerve, can you confirm this?
There's lots of he'll confirm this with you. There's a ton of wrestling personalities out there, or wrestling commentators, journalists, whatever you want to call it, that resort to name calling, that would yell, that can't even like sit across they can't even talk with another wrestler like this. Like, I have interviewed hundreds of wrestlers throughout every wrestling company, and not one of them have ever come out of the interview and being like, that guy was a bad faith person to talk to the show about. He was there to shit on me and make me look bad. Whereas I've seen it happen with plenty of other people who have gone on interviews just to get shit on and just be told and make it a WWE versus AEW thing. Like, I try my best to cover wrestling commentary as like as close to sports commentary as I possibly can. Like, I try to cover.
Oh wait, who's the loudmouth from New York? Who are you talking about?
JD from NY is the loudmouth from New York. He's fucking.
Is he bad?
He's probably one of the worst culprits, not for nothing. Like,
who do you talk shit about?
Everybody, and it comes from like but I understand why he does it. Like, it's rage bait. Like, it is easy
Clicks.
to get people to emotionally tap in on some like, oh, I can't believe this asshole said this, I'm gonna tell him how I feel about it. But I don't feel like I need to do that. Like,
He said he's horrible.
He is horrible. I mean,
I will not go and watch him.
He's I just don't like wrestling covered that way. Like, I have a long, legitimate, history and background in sports and music journalism, and I love wrestling as a fan. I've never bumped. I've never been in a match. I've never done anything like that. The closest I've ever done to being in wrestling was working at WWE as a writer. But
I don't think you'd be a good wrestler.
I don't think I would either. I'm not. I think way too much. I'm like, I gotta do what today? I'm bugging.
I
quit. But nah, like, and on top of that, I'm a legitimate fan of this industry. Like, I'm a legit. Like, my goal is to like bring wrestling shit into other cool shit that I like. Like, when I could like talk to Melo about like what happened on SmackDown, or like I could go, or Swerve comes to the New York versus New York tournament, or like, or I could do Summer Bash or Wale Mania. Like, that's the shit that's cool to me. Like, all of it is cool. Like, I don't give a fuck who pays you. If you are dope at what you do, I want to talk to you. If you are an ill wrestler, if I think you're interesting, like, I want to have you on podcasts and shows, and I want to tell people how dope you are. Right. There's plenty of other networks and podcasts and places that you can go to get people shitting on people and talking about like, I don't give a fuck about ratings. I don't give like, why does how many people watch the show care if the show is good or not? Right. You know what I mean? Like, the show could be good if less than 20,000 people watched the show than watched it last week. Like, that doesn't make a difference to whether the quality of the program was good or not. The nature of the beast is WWE is the #1 pro wrestling company in the world right now, having record-setting. they're having like just an insane run of success right now. That if you aren't covering as an actual honest person, you're just you're being everything that people are accusing you of. Like, if I don't acknowledge that WWE is, on ESPN starting next week with WrestlePalooza, then you got,
that's crazy.
Dog, like, as a lifelong wrestling fan, the fact that WWE is on, like, the fact that I'm watching SportsCenter and there's like WWE recap on SportsCenter, I was like, I never in my life thought I would see this, and acknowledging that somehow kind of makes me like an asshole or something. I'm like, what type of, like, I've always wanted pro wrestling to be treated as a sport, to be treated as with the same respect
like,
of
are
it.
They bored?
Yeah, it's just.
I was more like, is ESPN bored?
No, they are having record-setting, like, there's record-setting interest in pro wrestling that there just never has been as long as I've been watching wrestling. And the fact that AEW even exists speaks to how poppin' wrestling is in North America right now. Like, I went, 20 years of my adult life with just WWE. You know what I mean? Like WCW went over and it was just one company for a long fucking time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I don't know. I take a lot of pride in like being and keeping this fun, man. Like this, you know, the wrestling content I do is not my main moneymaker. Like that's not like the most important thing I do. It's the thing I'm probably the most passionate about because, you know, I just love it. I love the people in it. It's giving me a good life.
I love it. I love the people in it.
It's giving me a good life.
I just love it.
And it's one of those things that like is just I've found a lot of joy in doing. So like if it's Fourth Rope, if it's WWE, if it's AEW, if it's all that.
When's Fourth Rope having a show here?
So we just had West Side Gun Day a few weeks ago. Shout out to West Side Gun, Smoke Dizza.
Yeah.
Everybody out there. It was fantastic. I was on commentary with my man Ernest Cat Miller, the legend. That was in Buffalo. I think our next show is in Los Angeles next month.
I want to go to one.
And I'm almost positive, like, we're going to have a New York City show very, very soon. But Fourth Rope is growing crazy right now. We got a ton of huge surprises and stars coming through. Like, it's crazy. Like, even the fact that Fourth Rope exists, like, this, like, independent, like, wrestling company backed by rappers. And, like, we live in a fucking, this sort of weird wrestling economy that, like, we can have people from WWE, we got people from TNA, we got people from AEW, we got people from everybody that just sort of float in and out of the company, you know, because of the healthy wrestling economy. So I don't know. I have no dog in the fight. Like, I'm not an AEW hater. I'm not a WWE shill. I'm not anything. I'm just literally
Well, I have a dog in the fight, damn it.
You have a dog in the fight. You have a dog in the fight. I'm just literally just somebody who enjoys the shit. Sincerely. If I put out an opinion, I sincerely believe that opinion. Nobody is paying me to have a specific opinion over something over another. Like anything
Would you
that I
do
put
that?
out there. No.
Are you a sellout?
I would never.
Okay.
I would never sell out like that. Like
You're first, guys.
The
You're not
only
sell
time
out.
I would nah, I don't feel like I have to. I feel like I've built a career long enough that like I don't need to be paid to say something specifically. Like I've done enough legit journalism. I've created real bonds, real connections, real community with enough important and influential people that first off, my audience would know immediately if I was.
He's lying.
Immediately, it was like that nigga got paid to say that.
Paycheck.
And you're talking to me here. I am proud to announce
Look,
when
lies.
somebody is paying me for some shit. I'm proud to announce. I'm
If
like,
they say, hey, Kaz, I got this contract for you, but you cannot say anything good about this company.
I've been offered for what you call it, like so. But that's different. Like it would be a specifically WWE project where like I can't talk about AEW stuff, like where it's like it's fine, but like for my own stuff for Ringer, like I can talk about
Whatever you want.
whatever the hell I want. But like
Gotcha.
yeah, like there's definitely been opportunities I was given that, you know, didn't fall through. Like I definitely thought about it, but they were just like
He was like,
but they were like, yo, you can still do your other podcast. Just on this show, we can't talk about talk about that. I'm like, all right, yeah, whatever. That makes sense. But, you know, I just never I would never subject myself to that. Like it's just not my style at all.
I want to know what are lies.
What are lies, Swerve? What are the lies? So
What are the
who is paying me?
lies?
If there is a company out there, if you can find the proof
He
that
said you got
somebody
paid.
is paying me to say, and here's the thing, people will say this, but nobody can point to me like ever openly shitting on AEW ever. It's just that I don't gas it as much as like the average gasser does it. Like I will,
Average caster.
I will say the shit that I like. I will say like this match was awesome.
Right.
This guy is awesome. And if there's something I don't like, I just don't even talk about it. I don't acknowledge it.
Yeah, you're a scroller like me.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's cool.
all the podcast stuff I talk about for wrestling is like, this was cool. Let's talk about how cool this was. Unless it's something like newsy, unless it's like some like Vince McMahon, Brock Lesnar shit, like some I don't know, like some shit that's out of the ring that we have to talk about. Like, yeah, I'll talk about it, but like you'll never just see me being like, yeah, MJF, that guy fucking sucks. He's never gonna make it. Like, oh, that guy Swerve, that guy sucks. He's never gonna make it. Like, that's not even my style. But people do that, and they're extremely successful at doing that. And it's like
Professional haters.
professional haters. And I don't know if it's because like I got that like cup of coffee in WWE and just like seeing people hit that mat every fucking day. Like, I don't know. There's something about seeing people like actually like hurt themselves all the time for your entertainment that
You're
you like. I could never in my heart of hearts just be like, oh, that guy fucking sucked. Like, cause I'm not taking a fucking bump. Like, I'm not putting my body out there. I'll say I enjoyed this more than somebody else did, but I just would never, ever in my life subject myself to critiquing something that I can't fucking do, that I'm just a fan of. Like, even if I'm critiquing like a basketball player, right? Like, I'm critiquing what I saw. It's just like wrestling. I'm critiquing what I see. I'm never going to be like, this guy sucks. This company sucks. They don't know what they're doing. Well, I say they could do a better job of doing this because I've seen this work.
Yeah.
Yes, I will say that. If I could say, hey, man, I don't know if this was the right idea. Like, it's still
Kaz is not taking money, guys.
a new company. It's still a new fucking, it's got 60 years on the competition, right? The competition has 60 years on them. To judge them in the same sort of scope is a fool's errand. It's silly to do. Like, nobody's ever going to catch up to WWE. Like, they're just not. It's like trying to catch up to Coca-Cola. Like, it's just not.
You heard it here first, guys.
But you can still be extremely successful. You can still have an amazing run. You can still make a shit ton of money in this industry. I just personally believe they're just too far ahead in what they have. It's star power and equity and fucking, they've signed like 7 new network deals just this year alone.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which just fucking like, you can't, there's not a channel in America that you can't find some sort of wrestling on. Fox, NBC, Netflix, ESPN.
Definitely right in front of
A&E,
us, everywhere.
Tubi, TNT, TBS. Like, there's no channel you can't find some damn wrestling on. You know? So, hey, man, I only do this for the love of the game. And if anybody ever thinks I'm being a paid shill or any of that type of shit, here's the thing. I think I'm ranting now. This is definitely a rant.
You're
this
ranting.
is definitely a rant.
All right.
Damn near everybody in AEW I've either worked with before or have a friendship with from before being in that company. From the top of that place all the way to the fucking bottom. People that don't even appear on camera have, like, held my child. You know what I mean? Like, I could never shit on AEW. It is just being facetious to not acknowledge that these motherfuckers are behemoths right now. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't mean that they suck. It just means that they're big as shit, and you cover wrestling for a living. You got to cover it responsibly.
You done?
That's the end of my take.
That's the end of the TED Talk, guys. Thank you for joining us today.
This was fun. I love the new setup.
I love it.
We're gonna see if we could have some more belts sent this way and just make a new centerpiece over here, because I love our new setup here. This feels very late night talk show-ish.
Yeah, I like it.
Are you comfortable sitting up as opposed to laying on the couch?
I like this.
This is nice. This feels professional.
This is nice.
This feels professional.
We're just gonna have to bring in some notes, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna do some notes.
Do
man.
it up.
We are rounding into our fall season. So by the time like the NBA hits and the NFL's in full swing and music's here, this is gonna be a full functioning.
Kind of a Yankee game.
We're still unking out the live stream portion of this, but shout out to everybody who watched us live. Like you always do at this time, you can check us out on our youtube.com/Kazeem, streaming on Spotify, Apple, everywhere you listen on podcasts if you didn't listen to it live. But if you want to listen to us live as we tape this, tune in to the Say Less Instagram and TikTok pages. We're trying to get our Twitter page locked in as well. But every Friday, we're taping it live right here. And if you don't catch us live, you catch the full thing on youtube.com/Kazeem and wherever you stream your podcast. Rosangeles.
Yo.
Did I talk too much? What else did you want to get in there?
No, that's it. We're good. Good.
Like we always do at this time, people. Take us home, Rosy. Stay safe. Stay free. and always say less.
Wait,
Oh.
keep it classy, Tri-State.
Keep it classy, Tri-State. Oh, before we leave, I got one ad to read. Hold on, I got to shout out. Where's the ad? Let me make sure I get my ad in front of me because I gotta say one time. I gotta say one time. I gotta.
What do you have to say?
Say. All right. Let's wrap this up. Well, we could just. I'm gonna record this for you now, Marvin. Just add this to the tape, to the Oh yeah, all right, yeah. Keep it live. Fuck it, keep it live. I'm just gonna get just too many goddamn emails. If I could just get through this damn thing. All right, boom. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's find this ad. Let's find this ad. Why can't Kazeem find this ad? He needs to read it so we could read it. Shout out to DraftKings. DraftKings. DraftKings.
What the hell are you looking for?
I'm looking for the freaking ad that we whatever. Oh, boom, boom, boom. All right, god damn it. Let's do it. Game on. Week 2 starts now, and every touchdown brings you closer to a payout with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. This isn't just football. It's first touchdown fireworks, anytime touchdown rushes, and live bets that ride every momentum shift. At DraftKings, every play is your next shot to win. Let's talk about some of these DraftKings odds for week 2. Obviously, big game home opener for the New York Football Giants. They stunk last week. They are 4.5-point home underdogs against the Dallas Cowboys. The New York Jets, tough loss against the Pittsburgh Steelers last week. They are 6.5-point underdogs against reigning MVP Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. And the big game of the weekend, the Super Bowl rematch between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Philadelphia Eagles 1.5-point favorites, guys. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Plus, grab over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV. Your season starts now. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code SAYLESS. That's code SAYLESS to get $300 in bonus bets instantly when you place your first bet of $5 or more. Plus, over $200 off NFL Sunday Ticket from YouTube and YouTube TV in partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort Kansas, fees may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday Ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday Ticket terms on youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday Ticket/terms. Limited time offer. Guys, we catch y'all next week, people. Have a good one.
Peace. Yeah.